Welcome back, everyone, to Ordinary Time. The angels are back in place, and we are not wearing green today because the visitation has interrupted our festivities of normality. But I think that this Feast of the Visitation is really well timed, because even though Ordinary Time has begun, we get a reminder of what God has done for us, that the Holy One of Israel is in our midst today, was incarnate of the Virgin Mary and became man. Because even in ordinary time, God works extraordinarily. And so we are called in ordinary time to keep the joy of Easter and of Christmas and of all the other holidays that we've been celebrating, and to bring them into our ordinary lives. Whether we're working or praying, whatever we do ought to be with extraordinary joy, because what God has done even in these ordinary times. We ought to work with extraordinary zeal. Mary moves out in haste to visit her cousin Elizabeth, thinking not of her own joy only, but the joy of her cousin who is conceived and will have a son. And so we must work with extraordinary virtue, even in these ordinary times, because God has worked in extraordinary ways. Today, we will receive the Lord Jesus Christ in the Eucharist. He will be in our midst in such an amazing way. We'll be able to understand in some way what Mary felt, having the Lord within her very body, and we can share in her joy, her extraordinary joy. And so let us rejoice extraordinarily and work extraordinarily, because God has first worked extraordinarily, even and especially in these ordinary times.